Hi, it's Twi. Hope y'all are doing phenomenal. Oh, my game sound's gonna be loud. Whoops. Let me turn it down. Hi, hope you guys are doing good. Happy Father's Day to everybody who's doing anything for that. I just finished making some cookies earlier. It was very nice. First time doing some baking in a minute. Why am I not? Okay, there we go. Sorry, I was trying to figure out how to project my OBS so that I could see it bigger. But yeah, it's been a chill day for me for the most part. Got some baking done. Was prepping a little bit for this stream, of course. And I also was watching the Splatoon, I think it's like North American League or whatever, have their finals. It was crazy, dude. My, if you guys remember any OG Twinights in the building, like 2 years ago when I played in Rita's like VTuber Splatoon tournament, we had like a really crazy player named Zenith on my team. She's crazy good at the game. Actually made it to the finals of like what I understand to be the biggest, at least North American Splatoon tournament in the tournament scene. Unfortunately, did not win. But crazy to see my GOAT from 2 years ago just tearing it up on like a top level professional stage. It was really sick. So I enjoyed that a lot. And of course, my good friend Shiny here on the channel as well was commentating yesterday and had like a little analysis segment today. Really proud of him always for doing commentary with Nintendo. So cool, man. So cool. He's got such a good voice for commentary, man. As somebody that used to do a little bit of commentary, Shiny is so goated. I had a really fun time. It's been a long time since I've been playing Splatoon for myself, but it's been a very fun day for me. Very lighthearted. And before stream, I guess in between all of the baking and the Splatoon watching and whatnot, I went ahead and I built us some teams for the new rule set. I wonder if I can actually really quickly see like the list of all the Pokemon that are legal right now. Where would I find that? I remember there was like something that would show that. I'm just trying to remember what it was. Maybe in achievements I can look. Yeah. Okay. So they have since added a good few new Pokemon to be legal. Not that many. It was like a minor dex update. But a lot of new Mega Evolutions are in the game now that weren't before, which can be pretty meta warping, as well as a couple other things. Sceptile, Blaziken, and Swampert are all legal now, which is pretty dope. They all have their Megas online, and there's a couple like pretty interesting changes that came through for them as well. I think Sceptile got a really big buff, like a hugely like warping buff for it in the form of Earth Power. It finally has a ground move it can click, so it's not just completely walled out by steel types, and to a lesser extent pretty like walled by any fire type that can't be hit like very easily by dragon. I guess it's mostly steel types, but steel types are very good, so that's a really big buff for Sceptile. It's still not like meta defining by any means, but it's like playable now, which is dope. Mega Swampert got access to Wave Crash, which is sort of like water type Flare Blitz. It's a really strong move that does some recoil to yourself. So this guy in the rain is now like a way more explosive sweeper. Very cool. Mega Mawile's back, which is neat. Staraptor is back in. This is one of the new Mega Evolutions, and I'll talk about it more later because I'm going to be using it today. I did decide to build a Mega Staraptor team. I was talking a little bit in the Discord, but this will be one of the ones that we're checking out today. Metagross, also the other Mega I'll be using today. One of the big ones to come back. What else is new? Mega Scolipede is one of the new ones from Legends ZA. I actually have no idea what it does. We're gonna have to Google that frantically if I run into one today. Good few of those. Mega Scrafty exists now. I saw that. Funnily enough, he gets Intimidate on the Mega also. So if you send him out and then Mega, you get 2 attack drops on your opponent, which is kind of sick. Very silly. Mega Pyroar is another new one. I thought this one wouldn't be that good, but I think the win rate was actually pretty decent, so I'm curious to see. It just gets like a 50% boost to fire damage, so it's like a pretty reasonable ability. Oh, also Electros. They gave this guy a crazy new ability. They basically just fused 2 old abilities, so he keeps Levitate. He's still the only Pokemon that has no weaknesses, but also gets Beast Boost now. So when you KO anything, you get a stat boost in whatever your highest stat is. So it could be speed, could be either of your attacking stats. Hypothetically, could be a defensive stat. Won't be for this guy, but very neat, very strong ability. Curious to see how that pans. Mega Malamar exists now, but I think he's bad. Mega Dragology exists. I don't know that it's good, but it exists. Trying to think what else is new. Grimmsnarl is back. Grimmsnarl is pretty big. I did not build any Grimmsnarl teams today, but I'm sure that I probably will at some point. I think Grimmsnarl is a lot cooler now because they took Thunderwave away from him, which was like the cringiest part about Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl is really cool as like a defensive tool. You can use Reflect and Light Screen to reduce damage from either type by 1/3, which is pretty big. And Spirit Break is also a really good move to deal damage and lower special attacks. So he's a very good like damage mitigating guy. But in older games, kind of what he would do is just click Thunder Wave into everything because he's hard to kill and he doesn't do much other than reduce damage. So you would just paralyze everything and hope that you get lucky. It's sort of like spreading variance to try and like put it in your favor. I'm kind of glad that he can't do that anymore. I think he's a lot more interesting without that. Your son, hi Nahi. But yeah, Grimmsnarl is still very good. I do think it's messed up. For some reason, they took away False Surrender, which is his signature move. I don't know why they did that. It was like not even... I don't even know what False Surrender does because nobody ever used it, but it is crazy that they just boomed his signature move for whatever reason. I don't know why, but it is gone, so that is unfortunate. But at least Grimmsnarl is back. Very cool. Anything else new from a Golden Go and Annihilate are back, and a Houndstone. Honestly, maybe Houndstone will see some play. This guy also gets Last Respects, which Basque Legion has been a menace using in this format, still is. Annihilate got nerfed really big time. People were really scared of this guy coming back. Basically, there's a really funny move called Final Gambit. And basically, it just kills you and deals exactly as much damage as HP that you have, right? So hypothetically, if your HP is higher than your opponent and you click it, it's just a 1-to-1 trade. Just remove both from the field. And Annihilate was the highest HP user of that. I think it was like 110 maybe even? It's very high. But it also is really strong because Annihilate has a signature move where I think it's like a 50 base power ghost move, but every time you hit it, it goes up 50 until it's like base 300, so it can scale crazy fast. And they made some pretty major nerfs to Annihilate. So the main scary thing about this guy conventionally when you're playing on like the ranked ladder and you don't have open team sheets to see what your opponent is doing is that it could be the really tanky one that you don't want to hit because then it'll just scale up Rage Fist and you get deleted on everything. But it also could just be the Final Gambit one and just go boop, and just delete something immediately. And it's very hard to predict which one. But they took away Final Gambit, so you can't do that anymore. He lost access to Final Gambit. And also, they changed a hugely influential mechanic about Rage Fist, which is that it used to be that you could switch out and the Rage Fist boosts would stay. So like you could get hit twice. Now you got 150 base power Rage Fist. It's like a free Hyper Beam strength move. And you can switch out and come back later and it's still that strong. They undid that. Now it'll go back to 50 if you switch. So significantly less powerful than it used to be, but still really good. We'll probably run into some today. And Golden Go also got nerfed. They changed his signature move to be 95 accuracy instead of 100, which is just evil. And they also made it so that it lowers your special attack by 2 instead of 1, which is pretty big too. But I still think it'll be good. Anyway, big spiel. That was probably a bunch of like very magic words for anybody who doesn't play, so I'm sorry if my little exposition was a bit long. But we can show off the teams that I wanted to try out today. I built them myself. I didn't do any test games, so they may or may not be good. But we'll find out. We'll see what's up. The first team that I came up with, I wanted to try out Metagross. This guy seems very strong. Just very fast, does a lot of damage. I mean, Metagross is Metagross. He's been strong for like over a decade. This guy's been strong since he existed. But otherwise, this team is kind of just a lot of good stuff. There's not really anything too crazy about it. I've never tried Mega Aerodactyl before, so that'll be fun to give a shot for the first time. I also want to say a few new items got added. Most of them don't matter, but the Life Orb is really big. It chunks 10% of your HP for a 30% damage boost to your attacks, which is a lot. It's a lot of damage for just that like condition. And Garchomp is really, really good, especially with that. So he's on both teams. But the second team, this team is much more fun, I think. It's a lot more gimmicky. Basically, this is the Mega that I've been eyeing up from the new games since before it was legal. So in the last rule set, is Staraptor. I feel like this is classic because I grew up with Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. That was my OG game. I have played some of the older ones, mainly Emerald, but I remember Gen 4 so fondly. And Staraptor actually got a really sick Mega. I feel like it's super, super cool. They gave it Contrary, which basically means that all stat changes are reversed, and they made it fighting flying type. So now you can click close combat and it'll boost your defenses instead of lowering them. And so the fun sort of gimmick that we have, aside from just the self-activation of that, is Whimsicott here has the Prankster ability. It lets your status moves go with increased priority. You can like jump the speed bracket to click them. And so we've got Tickle. We can tickle our bird, which will boost our attack and defense instead of how it normally will drop them. And also Fake Tears, which can give us +2 to special defense. So we can add some extra defense as well. Very interesting. It'll be a fun gimmick. There's some other synergies, like we can use both of them to weaken the defenses of my opponent's Pokemon and then attack with everybody else. It'll be very fun. I think that's the more gimmicky team of the two. We'll see how they end up feeling. I haven't played since the last time I streamed this, so I don't know where my rank is at. I don't know how difficult things are going to be, but it should be fun. Whoa, so many points. Hi, Seb. Welcome. Mike Twyson. Hi. Oh, it sends you all the way back to Pokeball tier. We're like in the trenches. Whoa. Okay. Well, let's use the fun team for sure to start then. Oh, okay. We're going to try out the Staraptor team. I've been thinking Staraptor looked really fun. I wasn't sure if I wanted to play it, because actually one of the old websites that I used to use a lot to prepare for Pokemon stuff, they had a huge overhaul. They had so many statistics, and they had like win percentage rates on top of usage rates now. And I think Staraptor was like the 6th most used Pokemon and only had like a 45% win rate or something. It was bad. But I was like, I'm built different. I got this. So we're gonna find a way. Yeah. Let's see. Opponent's got A lot of interesting picks. I'm trying to figure out what Mousehold is doing here. It could be like offensive, maybe. Like a Meow Stick exists. Could just be support though. Golden Go doesn't look like the craziest here. Maybe I should be Thunderbolt on Golden Go instead of Power Gem. Because I don't have any electric moves. Gyarados might be scary. I would imagine we can just go like Staraptor, Whimsicott, Garchomp. I guess the question is, do I want to close out with like Golden Go? Probably. That's probably fine. Let's run it. I have not played in a minute, so we'll see how much I can still remember about how to play this game. We got Blue Jay. Toronto reference. Dragonite Meowstic is pretty good to see. Maybe. A little scared. Oh, this could be... okay, it's not competitive. If it was competitive, that would have been crazy. So I think what I would like to do here on turn 1 is attack the Dragonite, probably Mega, and just protects. Basically, Dragonite has an ability where when it's at full HP, it will only receive half damage from an attack. And so we want to try and hit it with something smaller first, just so that we can make it more approachable to damage going forward. I actually probably could have made a hard switch out to my Golden Go this turn. Might have been a little bit more defensive. Dude, Mega Staraptor is so emo. Wait, he's so sick. I like his like Mega voice as well. It's so cool. Bro, he has like the, I don't know what you call it, but like the kind of like fold over bang. He's like me for real. Like real me, not like Twi me. I should really get an art with that sometime. Whoa, okay, they doubled in. Ice Beam and like a Psychic move, I think. We got big damage down on a Dragonite that turn. So I could attack here with my Staraptor, but I actually kind of feel like it's still just so free to go into Golden Go. Like, they just don't really pressure me with much right now. I'm kind of content to just throw another attack at the Dragonite, keep Staraptor for later. Switch out, bring in the cheese string. This is gonna kill. Let's go, Whimsicott, my goat. Support Pokemon taking a frag by themselves already. Alluring Voice is a weird choice, actually. That's a fairy move. I'm trying to think if there's like a secondary effect of that move. And I can't remember. Maybe it can like confuse or something. I don't know. We are in like bottom ranks right now because it reset me so far. I guess I haven't played in a minute, but we can just Tailwind and let's go for Make It Rain here. Might as well. It's a little bit steeper now than it used to be because it'll drop my special attack by 2 instead of 1. It also could miss, I guess. But did Golden Go just like 6-7, bro? What was that hand movement? Wait, what was that? Bro, I swear he just hit the 6-7. There's no way. Do it again, Golden Go. Do it again. Do the hand. Aw, come on. Here we go. Beam. Yo! Yo! He is strong, dude! I kind of forgot how much of a demon this guy... Oh, Shadow Ball, whoa. Dude, this Meowstic is like all attacks. Interesting. Oh, it was a crit as well. I was like, that did a lot. That makes sense. The Manectric is in the building. I'm guessing this is probably their Mega. I will Moonblast and make it rain. I really don't need to think too hard. We're so far ahead. I think we might have a couple battles to get us warmed up where our opponents are just like relatively newer to the game still. But a win is a win. Nice regardless. Maybe I could have played this to try and have no KOs for my opponent, actually. I could have switched my Golden Go to Garchomp for a more dominant win. I guess Make It Rain can also miss on the Meowstic. I kind of forgot about that. It doesn't, which is nice. That's still a lot of damage for being -2 special attack. That's like a half. And it still did like a quarter. What? Oh, I'm still gonna do it with no fainting. Let's go. My focus sash. Focus sash lets you survive any attack from full HP on exactly one time. All of my Telescopium patented technology coming into play on the first game. Although I didn't actually get to do the funny stuff with Staraptor. We just let him look emo and then he went back onto the bench. Very important contribution from Staraptor. Thank you. Good win. Clean start. Yippee! Oh yeah, I got the Rising Star tag. I don't know when I got that, but I put it on because it's like so cute. It's so Twiful. Yippee! Okay. Man, you gotta play so much to get back out of Pokeballs here. Just there to Aura Farm, for sure. That's my son. Look, I imagine that we're probably gonna get to do the Staraptor stuff more easily below the higher ranks. But I mean, it's still, I've seen people use it in the higher ranks too. I like copied off of another top player a little bit. We have Sakuragia. This looks like a more real team. I'm not gonna lie. This team looks kind of like it actually does something. There is quite a few options for my opponent here. I'm not exactly sure what they're gonna like want to opt for. I am kind of eyeing up like maybe Whimsicott and I guess Delphox isn't the easiest for them to punish. Maybe it's not a Staraptor angle for myself. Golden Go is good if I can get the positioning up. And then probably Garchomp, even though I would love to bring Samurott. I don't know that it's gonna be safe enough to do here. Let's do this for. I think this looks good. This is also going to be my first time trying out Mega Delphox. It's been around in the last format, but I don't think I built any teams with it. So I'm excited to give it a shot. Oh, they're on a 3-win streak. Okay, okay. We're going to have a match here. Charizard and Ditto. That's cool. I guess them copying Delphox is probably good for me. Since they can't Mega Evolve it, they'll just have regular Delphox. I'm trying to think. If I'm them, I'm probably going for like Heat Wave with the Delphox at the very least. So I'll set up Tailwinds. And I'll try and send a Psychic into the Charizard. I don't expect it to KO, but it'll do a lot of damage, and I just don't really see how they punish me for it. Mega Delphox, so cool. I know a lot of people really like Greninja, but Delphox was kind of always my favorite starter from Generation 6. I love how sick they made the Mega. Like having her float on the like broomstick is so cool, man. And the big ears are really cool as well. There's just like such mage aura. I love it. That's a lot of damage. Oh, I crit. I was like, that did so much. Okay, so they're gonna Heat Wave. Probably takes out my Whimsicott. Well, I'm assuming the Charizard's also gonna Heat Wave, but we'll see. Rock Slide! Okay, well, I got lucky that I thought, why is it Rock Slide on this Charizard? There's a different Mega Charizard that has physical attack stat, but they're using Rock Slide on the special one. That's funny. Interesting. Okay, well, I can pretty safely just go for like an Earthquake. Can I see like what Pokemon they have here? Yeah, I mean, they don't really have a lot they can do about me clicking Earthquake and Psychic. Let me just double check that I'm remembering correctly and that this has Levitate. Yeah, okay. I don't want to Earthquake myself by accident or something. They are. That was like probably the last move I could have possibly expected them to click there. That's like the fun part about being lower ranked. Also, like, I do want to note as well that this opponent is a Japanese player, and in my experience, the Japanese players always have the technology. I used to love, like, before I was even a VTuber, when I was just very, very newly studying Japanese, I loved learning about Pokemon words in Japanese so that I could talk to Japanese players, because I had a few friends, and man, like, they just do it different. In Japan, it's so interesting. It's because in Japan, for their competitive scene, the way that they run it is instead of like the rest of the world where you'll play a best of 3 open team sheet format where you can kind of see like what moves, what items your opponent have and all of that jazz. Another crit, wow. And a burn evil, it doesn't matter, but that is funny. In Japan, you have to play best of 1, just like no information matches, exactly like we're doing on the ranked ladder right now. And so at the top level, having a good team is really important, but also surprise tactics are really, really highly valued. Like being able to come up with a strategy that is both good and also hard for your opponent to see coming so that you'll win some games just on account of surprising your opponent is a big thing. And so a lot of really innovative strategies come out of Japan's scene, and I think it's very fun. Very interesting. I don't know why. Like, I can't really think of that many other esports where like the regional rule sets for ranked play are so different like that, especially for a strategy game. Like, that is such a crazy difference, but it does lead to some cool stuff. I guess the day resets at 8 p.m. on this. Interesting. What time zone would that even be for? I don't know. But oh well. Let's get back in there. I think we're almost out of Pokeballs here. The next win might do it. I think probably, based on how much I just got. Ronaldo. Yo, World Cup reference. Dude, I keep seeing videos of people coming to Toronto and talking about the city because the World Cup is here. It makes me really happy how many people are liking Toronto. Very cool. Let's go maybe like Whimsicott Gold and go here. Samurott looks so good in this one. I think I gotta bring that. And the question is, do I want Mega Gart or Mega Staraptor or Delphox? I mean, Delphox is quite good into most of this, but also does have some weak points. Kind of same with Staraptor. Let's do Staraptor because it's more fun. Bring my new son. Excuse me. Weavile Armourouge. Interesting. Is this like fake out Trick Room? Is this like beat up with weakness policy? I don't know what to expect here. I'm a little bit scared. Bless you. Thank you. Tricky position. I didn't really consider this lead, but it's quite scary. I guess that I've still got some good options for Weavile later, so let's just get Tailwind up and try and Shadow Ball the Armourouge. I don't know if it's gonna KO though, that's the problem. We'll find out. Golden Go Beam! Boing! Nice, that's big. That's really big. Okay, I think this turn is gonna be okay now with that being known. And Payback, interesting. Yeah, that'll take me out. All right. So we trade 1 for 1. I think we can still hold on to Staraptor for longer. I think Samurott is going to be hard for them to pressure with Weavile. So let's go into this. Let's see what they got. Dragonite. Okay. Word. I think I can just split my damage here. I'll go for a Moonblast into Dragonite and a... Do I have a reason to go for Sacred Sword? I mean, if they switch out to Gengar, that's just too passive anyway. So yeah, we can Sacred Sword here. Maybe it's not Focus Sash and I just get the kill for free. Let's see. So break the multi-scale on Dragonites. Get a start there. It could be Gengar in the back since they don't Mega the Dragonite. Okay, it's not Focus Sash on the Weavile, so we just take that. That's really nice. Big Fire Blast. Man, people got crazy technology in the low ranks. Fire Blast. Whoa. But we do hang in there. Big Whimsicott. My whimsyful queen. It's King Gambit as the last. Okay. This could go for Sucker Punch into my Whimsicott here. So I will just tickle the Dragonite, and then I'm gonna Sacred Sword the King Gambit. I feel like we're setting up Staraptor in the back very comfortably here. Oh, Extreme Speed. I guess that also works, huh? Okay. Fair play. Okay, no Chopal Berry. It is Focus Sash on the King Gambit. And it's got Poison Jab. That's funky. Whoa. Okay. We can bring in Staraptor. Bring in the bird. Uh-oh, that gives him a boost. That's okay, though. Both of my Pokemon resist King Gambit, so it's fine. This is -1 defense, so I should KO it. And then let's Aqua Cutter, just because I don't know what the animation looks like, and I want to see it. For science! We're going to click the water move. And I'll drink some water to that as well. Let's go! My emo son. Show him what's up. Bang. Damn, Aqua Cutter was kind of underwhelming. I suppose it is exactly what it sounds like. It just, I don't know, I was expecting some like cool animation for it. It's like a rare move to use. Hello Cthulhu, welcome. Is that enough for Great Ball tier? Yippee! Okay, we're out of like the bottom tier. That's nice. Huge. So far, the Staraptor Gaming. I mean, we are still in like baby tier. But like Staraptor's been feeling good. Golden Go's been feeling good. This has been a fun team. Levy. Whoa. What do they got? Ooh, Frostlass stuff. Crocodile is cool. Mega Mawile is back. Well, I have to imagine against Mawile Frostlass, I have to play Delphox, right? There's no way Delphox isn't correct for that. Golden Go will be important to deal with the Grimmsnarl, probably. Probably Samurott is quite important, actually. It's really good into a lot of my opponent's team here. Maybe let's like lead that, and then we'll have Golden Go and Delphox in the back, kind of try to get them into good position later in the game. Let's give this a try, see how it goes. Oh, they have freckles. Cute. Grimmsnarl and Slowking Galar. Is this like... I wonder. Are they going for like Trick Room? Probably with the Mawile. I'm gonna try and utilize one of my support moves here in a different way from usual. So we have Tickle to boost the attack and defense of our Staraptor, thanks to contrary ability. But we can also use it in reverse here. Well, in reverse. We can use it normally here, lower my opponent's defense stat, and go for Night Slash. They're gonna go... They don't go... Or wait, no, my Prankster's faster. So they might go for Reflect, lower my damage output. This is a high crit rate move. We could just get lucky and delete them. Let's see. Beam. We do not get the crit, but we do get a lot of damage, though. Solid. And they're going... Acid Spray! That is not what I was expecting to see. Whoa. I don't know, man. Lower ranks, you just get all the sauce, for real. Let's get some damage on Grimmsnarl. I'm not too worried about Tailwind anyway. Night Slash will pick this up, so we can just split damage now, looking nice and comfortable. Take Night Slash. Goodbye, Slowking. I mean, Slowking is good to get out of the way, right? Very specially defensive. We got two special attackers in the back. Feeling solid right now. Grimmsnarl could like probably almost KO my my Samurott with a Spirit Break at this point. So maybe this is Moxie Crocodile as well. Interesting. Let's go for just like a Protect and a Moonblast into the Grimmsnarl. Maybe. I would like to get another attacker onto the field, or I think two Moonblasts will probably KO Grimmsnarl from here. Fake Tears. I guess yeah, like if they get the Moxie boost for KOing my Whimsicott, I think that I just get enough momentum out of bringing something else onto the field that I'm fine with it. And they will go for Fire Fang. Interesting. The coverage moves, bro. The technology. They're moving different in Great Ball. Life Orb. Okay. Well, I guess actually here I have like a really safe way of playing this. We go into Delphox, we can just encore them into Firefang so that it's basically doing nothing to us, and then we'll Sacred Sword the Grimmsnarl. Oh, that was a misplay. I was confusing Sacred Sword, right? That's, yeah, that doesn't like hit through screens. That's just defense drop, so I should have Aqua Cuttered. I want to say it's gonna KO anyway, but that was a misplay. I clicked a little too fast. Hopefully don't get punished for that. We'll see. Torment! Whoa. No attack Grimmsnarl. Crazy. Torment is such a funky move as well. Alright, so we lock them into Firefang. Sort of neutralize the Crocodile in that way. Hit him with the Sacred Sword. Goodbye, Grimmsnarl. And it's Frostlass in the back. Okay. We go for Heat Wave here. Hopefully we don't miss, because then we'll just win the game. But I'll also try to cover for the miss by going for Night Slash into the Frostlass also. We still got Golden Go in the back. It'll be difficult for them to clear everything. I guess maybe it was better to take up the Crocodile anyway, so that Frostlass has to choose between targeting one or the other. Because the Encore will end soon. But we do hit Heat Wave, that's big. Yeah, it looks like probably targeting Crocodile would have been the better move. They Aurora Veil. So this is crazy. They have Reflect, Light Screen, and Aurora Veil all simultaneously. That's a lot of damage mitigation. Firefang does not get the burn onto Samurott, thankfully. We get our berry. Big snack. Dude, I ate berry today. I ate strawberry and yogurt, and it was so yummy for breakfast. And then after that, I ate 4 cookies for dinner. What do you guys think about my eats today? You guys rate the 4 cookies. My boy dinner. I'll probably have real dinner later, but I don't know, man. How can you make like 24 cookies and not just feel the need to gorge? What do you mean? Hey, what do you mean, ew? How could cookies ever be ew? I was gonna do oatmeal raisin because my dad likes those a lot, but I would have had to go buy raisins, and my dad was like, you could also just make ginger cookies. And then we had everything for those, so I was like, oh, okay. And I made my ginger cookies. They're like ginger snaps, but they're not really dry. They're like really chewy ginger cookies, like a molasses cookie, but like spiced up and whatnot. Very good, very cozy cookie. I love it. Yummers. I literally ate fruit and yogurt for breakfast. I will eat regular meal later. 4 cookies is a fine health decision as long as there's everything else good happening. The vegetables are happening later. The fruit happened. The yogurt happened. That's my like biotics and stuff. We'll get the protein in later. Don't you worry. It's fine. Also, hi, Finn. Aren't real meal? They are! What do you mean? What are you talking about? Okay. Genuinely, fruit and yogurt is like such a fine breakfast. I don't know how you could possibly disagree with that. Let's see. This could be... I know Raichu has 2 new megas. One of them is like No Guard, and the other one is... Electric Surge. I think we're probably doing... Oh, Samurot's like kind of a double-edged sword to choose in this, isn't it? I guess Golden Go is maybe safer. We can try this. We'll see how it goes. It's a breakfast snack. What do you mean? What do you mean? What's wrong with that? Look, sometimes I'll have a bigger breakfast than that, but I don't think that it's that bad. I'm eating a lot of food hard, man. I'm sorry. Not always, but like, I don't have like infinite appetite, you know. Okay, let's try and get Tailwinds, and honestly, I kind of just want damage onto both. I think I'm pretty down to just Heat Wave and see what happens. I think they could go like Raichu Fake Out and Sneasler Dire Claw, and that could be a way that they take out my Whimsicott. But if it's Focus Sash, I can't stop that anyway. Are you winning? Hi, Mira. Yeah, we're big winning. Welcome. Hope you're doing good. Cute. Okay, I'm guessing this is Raichu Y. Yeah, because it's shaped like a Y. He's so cutie-ful. I think this one is no guard, so it gets like all of its moves are full accuracy. Looks like I could use that right now since I missed the Sneasler. But yeah, they can go for like Zap Cannon or like I think Focus Blast. This is gonna guaranteed paralyze me as well as do like 1,000,000,000,000 damage. Ow. And then probably Dire Claw into Whims. Yup. Okay. Youch. They like nerfed paralysis in this game though. I think it's only like a 1 in 8 now that you get fully paralyzed instead of a 1 in 4. So I will make what I think is still my best odds play, which is to just Moonblast and Heat Wave again. But yeah, I've been having fun. We've been trying out Mega Staraptor a little bit. This game I brought Mega Delphox, but Staraptor's been cool in the couple games. I haven't really gotten to like let it fully do Staraptor things yet, but it's been fun, and like the support Whimsicott's been fun too. Okay, we connect the Heat Wave this time. Down goes the Sneasler. That's big. Based on the Heat Wave damage, I'm kind of wondering if I can just pick off the Raichu with Moonblast here. I'm thinking probably. Although, oh, they're probably going to Aqua Jet me though, right? Yeah. I guess one thing I could do here is I can try and get a Tickle off into the Basculegion before I die. And that way, okay, they switch out here. What do they switch into? Sinistra? Alright, that's fine. So they will be able to like switch out and undo my Tickle defense drop. And attack drop, but still, it'll lower their damage a bit. Oh, I guess they could take the Delphox too, actually. That's true. Yeah, that's true. That do be true. I forgot about that. Okay. A little bit of a misplay by me, but we're fine. I feel really good about Golden Go right here. This feels really strong, especially because the Basculegion is lowered now. Let's go for Fake Tears into Sinistra. And then also drop a Shadow Ball into it. These don't run Protect very often. Or actually, one turn Tailwind. In the back is Raichu. I have Garchomp in the back though, still. I'm pretty comfy here, yeah. Let's just try and get rid of this Sinistra, let's see. Okay, no Protect, big. Should be just the Deletion Beam. Yes, sir. Goodbye. And this goes Last Respects. That's gonna kill. Bye, Golden Go. Okay. Oh, with the critical hit as well. Yeah, super gone. All right. This is like really good timing for me though, because in them choosing to kill the Golden Go, they're choosing not to they're choosing not to KO the Whimsicott, right? And so I can reset my Tailwind here and rip an Earthquake. Oh, is this gonna like lead to a win though? Because Garchomp probably dies to that. Well, what can Raichu do to me anyway? Like nothing, right? I think I probably just tickle this again. Really, really ticklish Vasculegion here. And then we go for Earthquake. Yeah. Alright. Oh, Fake Out, right. Ooh. Scary. Okay, big tickle. Hee hee ha ha. Live it! Bang! Oh! Okay, we tanked that pretty well. I think we live an Aqua Jet here. I think I might need to outspeed the Raichu now, though. So now let's Tailwind and Earthquake. And I'm just hoping that I will... I guess I'm hoping they're not Focus Sash? Yeah, I don't know that I've got anything better, to be fair. Alright. Wouldn't Focus Sash be like pretty reasonable on this team though? I'll hope it was the Sneasler or something, right? Yeah, I think I just gotta click it. Alright. The Aqua Jet into Whimsicott, so that was going down anyway. Well, I think I win with that now, though. Like, the scare was that they KO they live here on Focus Sash. They KO the Garchomp. Okay, they weren't Sash, so we were chilling. All right, cool. Basically, if the Basculegion was Focus Sash, it could have survived the turn, KO'd my Garchomp, and then I have to KO my Whimsicott, so I would lose. Or they would have been able to Aqua Jet it next turn also. But luckily for me, they're not. Because I needed Tailwind so that the Raichu couldn't just KO me first. But boom, we keep the win streak alive. That was a close one, but we got it. Thank God for win streak bonus. Making it so much less painful to climb through these low ranks after not playing for... I don't know, how long has it been? Like 2 months, I think? It hasn't been that long. Angelical, hi Sunfish, welcome. I did end up building Staraptor. I have a Metagross team as well. We're trying out Mega Staraptor right now and Golden Go. Hope you're doing good. Welcome. Oh, this looks like such a Staraptor game. Wait, Staraptor goes crazy in this game. Staraptor goes stupid on this one. Okay. It's just a matter of getting it into position at the right time, I think. I think we maybe open it up with like Whimsicott and Garchomp. Maybe not Garchomp. Maybe like Golden Go. I want Staraptor in the back. And then... I mean, Samurott is quite good into a lot of these in the back as well. Let's bring Samurott. Always fun to bring him. Yeah, it was so quick to get my new teams up. I'm really glad that you can build teams so easily on Champions now. I only had to get a couple Pokemon and you can just train them like instantly. It's awesome. Okay, Hydreigon, Sylveon. I mean, this is like pretty goated for Golden Go. The only thing that I need to watch for is a lot of Hydreigons are Choice Scarf. So I'm gonna go for a Protect here and a Tailwind. And my idea is that next turn I can Moonblast the Hydreigon and also go for like a Make It Rain, try and get the Sylveon. Okay, Sylveon's gonna switch, that's fine. Garchomp in. I mean, this is still like pretty good positioning for me. I'm pretty comfortable here. They go for fire. What the? What is with all the random fire blasts, man? This is crazy. Okay. Okay, let's go for Moonblast here. They're probably gonna Earthquake. So I think we just make the swap to Staraptor here. Keep Golden Go for later. White Herb, interesting, with Draco Meteor, I guess. But yeah, we can go for Moonblast here. Bop! That's gonna get rid of the Hydreigon. Goodbye. I guess if they're like really sharp, they could go for a Rock Slide here. They do! Oh, my opponent's good. Thankfully, like, it's not that much damage anyway because of Intimidate. But wow, really nice read. Very, very, like, brave read to make. And they get it. Let's see. I think we gotta go Golden Go. Keep the pressure up. Sylveon's gonna come out. So I'm pretty down to rip a Make It Rain. And with the Staraptor, I mean, we shouldn't need much extra into the Sylveon here. I'm gonna close combat it, both to boost my defenses, but also to cover if they like switch to King Gambit or something like that. I guess they could switch to Basculegion. They also might just protect the Sylveon here, we'll see. If we miss the 5% Make It Rain after the nerf, we cry. Close combat. That's like pretty good damage. I gotta think Golden Go can finish that off. Okay, nice. Let's go, Mr. Cheese String hitting him with the big money. And Citrus Berry Garchomp, okay. Gonna be Rock Slide again? That's really fine. That's so fine. Okay. Incineroar, that's perfect. That's great, because we get an attack boost thanks to Contrary. Okay. I mean, kind of just want to like wait for Samurott to be able to come in safely. So I'll try and like Power Gem the Incin for a little damage. Or, well, I guess Garchomp is the bigger threat right now. So we'll Shadow Ball the Garchomp. And then probably the only way I'm losing Staraptor is like a crit right now anyway. So we can just Roost, I think. Realistically, it's kind of better to get my HP back up than anything else. I mean, they're gonna fake me out, but yeah. That did a lot still, actually, wow. Is Roost a misplay at only one boost? Maybe. Maybe I'm better off just attacking. They are they must only have Earthquake here, because I don't know why. I mean, even then, I feel like you gotta go for Dragon Claw crit. Okay, we can go for Shadow Ball, and I think I will. Well, I mean, the only way that I lose my Staraptor, I guess they could like Dragon Claw crit me or something. I think that this is fine though. Yeah, okay, we're fine. Okay, we're chilling. Yippee! Boom. They're playing this Garchomp like it's choiced, even though we already saw the Citrus Berry. Like, one of the cool things about Staraptor being a flying type that's fighting and flying in this format is that most people are dealing with flying types by using Rock Slide, right? Because Charizard is big and it's 4 times effective into that. Also hits like basically every other flying type. But because fighting resists rock, it ends up being neutral. So you can actually take rock slides pretty comfortably, and a lot of teams just won't have anything to deal with that. Big. I forgot that earlier I was also going to update my Golden Go. I wanted to give him Thunderbolt instead of Power Gem because I don't have a good way to hit stuff with electric damage. Like electric's a pretty big type to be missing. So let's take Thunderbolt here. We can change our music while we're in here as well, why not? What do they got? Oh, maybe... Nah, not this one. These are all like the default battle themes. Paid membership required for these? Are you kidding me? Okay. Okay, we'll just keep using the Pokemon Champions theme. That's crazy, bro. They're paywalling the tunes. Come on. Oh, well. Pay to win music. Crazy. Another Raichu team. Interesting. I'm kind of thinking about going like Delphox Garchomp. Seems pretty strong here. I feel like this just hits like most stuff. Primarina would be the most annoying counter from them in that regard. But I think we can handle it. Samurott hits a lot. And I think I just go these four. I might even just forgo my my Whimsicott this time around. I mean, Whimsicott's pretty good. Maybe it's caught over Golden Go, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Whimsicott from the back feels a little bit interesting, but I think it might be correct, because they might have Fake Out on lead. Okay, they got a 2-win streak. I see you, Jack. It is Raichu Sneasler. This is what I was expecting to see. So the plan here is to just protect. If they go for Fake Out with the Raichu, we probably Encore them. If they don't, we probably just like Psychic the Sneasler and Earthquake. Let's see. Sneasler's gonna be the Fake Out. They just double Fake Out. Interesting. Okay. I think them paralyzing my Delphox would be annoying. So here, I'm less scared of getting attacked by Sneasler. So we're gonna Encore the Raichu and then rip an Earthquake, which will probably KO both of these if they don't have a Focus Sash. We'll see. You gotta teach him. I'm sorry, Jack. I guess the Megas aren't speed order anymore because I should absolutely be faster than Raichu, I think. Yeah, okay. Hit him with the Encore. So he's forced to go for Fake Out again, which will just fail. And then Sneasler, I don't know, maybe it's gonna Dire Claw or Close Combat. Let's see. Close Combat into Garchomp, that's fine. That'll be no more Focus Sash if they had it. Probably White Herb, but... Either way, I think Earthquake just KOs both here. And we got Levitate now with our epic broom. Beam! Oh, man. I knew Delphox was the right second Mega for this team. Delphox and Chomp are so good. They're so goated. That's a pretty devastating start. Love to see that. I think we might be hitting Ultra Rank after this win too, which would be pretty dope. Primarina is in the back, as well as Sinisha. Okay. I will go for Heat Wave. Hopefully that doesn't miss. And I'm just gonna Dragon Claw the Sinisha. I'm kind of expecting them to go for like a Protect and then Trick Room. So I want to try and do as much to the Sinisha as I can. Hopefully knock that out. We do miss the Sinisha with Heat Wave. That is very unfortunate. But what are you gonna do? So they can probably KO both of my Pokemon back now. I have Samurott and Golden Go in the back. This is not over yet, actually. With that miss, it's not over. Assuming they're Hyper Voice here. Yep. Okay. That's pretty bad. Unlucky, but it's alright. I still think I'm winning. I just don't know that I win. We'll find out. Oh, I have Whimsicott in the back. Why was I thinking I didn't? Uh-oh. Is that worse? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, Primarina's kind of a problem here, actually, because it resists all of my moves. I think I kind of need to hope that... I don't get KO'd in one, right? What can I do here? I'm gonna try and buy myself some space. Let's, no, I don't think I have that room. Let's go for Night Slash, and I will Fake Tears the Primarina this turn. Alright. And that Heat Wave miss really might cost me. So this should be the Sinistra going down. Oop. If only I had Golden Go like I originally was gonna do, that would have been perfect here. So then I just Thunderbolt, but now it's tricky. Moonblast, does this KO? Probably. It should KO. Yep. So now the question is, does my Whimsicott beat the Primarina? And my inclination is no. Especially with leftovers. I have to assume 2 Moonblasts from them is going to KO. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll get a special attack drop with my Moonblast, but I think that I'm going to lose because of my my Heat Wave miss. Never mind, Whimsicott is a demon. Hello? Icy Wind? No way. No way they're faster than me. Like, Whimsicott is so much faster, even with the -1. Surely not. But that's crazy technology. Maybe I did so much because they're like all speed. Uh-oh. Do I lose? Oh, okay. That ended up being a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Wow. Man, that was really close in the end. But we get it. Good games, Jack. Heat Wave miss made it really tight. I think Golden Go in the back would have been a little bit more safe, but we make it. Boom. Into Ultra Ball tier. We've now won 6 and then 7 games in a row. 7-game win streak. Shee! You guys think we can go undefeated all the way to Master? That'd be pretty sick. That would be pretty dope. I hope that we do. Hello, Keb. Welcome. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Okay. We got another Raichu team. So many Raichus. And a Charizard. This feels like a reasonable match to go Whimsicott Garchomp on lead. There are counterplays to this, but it feels reasonable. I need to know how fast the Raichu Megas are. I don't know, actually. Let's find out. Mega Raichu X is 110 and Y is 130. Okay, so can outrun my Staraptor. Very dangerous in that regard. But Delphox doesn't feel that good, so I think it is Staraptor still. And then the question is like Samurott or Golden Go. I think Golden Go, maybe. I'm not 100% sure about if that was the right choice. Feels a little bit crazy, but we're gonna do it. Bring out the cheese string. Let's go. Okay. No Lucario, I'm sorry. We're trying out some of the other new stuff. Okay, double fairy lead. Fine by me. So part of the reason that I wanted to have Golden Go was to respect the option that they bring the fairy types here. I don't think that my Whimsicott should ever be like dying here, so I could try and stagger my Tailwind by one. Problem is that that could run into like Taunt Whimsicott being a problem, so I think Tailwind is the safest. I'm doing great, just making my run back up to Master, first time playing in a couple months. So far, 7 in a row, we're big gaming. Hope you're doing well. Alright, so we're both going to trade Tailwinds and presumably Hyper Voice here from Sylveon. Yep. Okay. That is a-okay. Life Orb. Interesting. Whoa. I'm going to try and get rid of their Whimsicott, I think. I'll go for a Moonblast here. And also just make it rain. Yeah, that feels like pretty reasonable. They could switch. Yeah, Helping Hands. Is this like Helping Hand and then they want to Hyper Beam my Golden Go or something? I mean, maybe they live Make It Rain, but with the Life Orb tick, I'm not sure. Let's see. I could miss. I don't. Had enough bad misses today. Okay, we just get the double kill. Perfect. All right. Love to see that. Feeling really good now. Alright, and we'll see they got Hydreigon in the back, as well as the Raichu. Okay. This could end up being a little bit tricky, actually. If it is Scarf Hydreigon and they lock into Dark Pulse, could I lose? Maybe. How many turns does Tailwind are left? 2. Okay, I should save my Whimsicott then. So let's go ahead and switch out to Staraptor and Protect, I think. Because I think Garchomp can clean this game up, given the right positioning. So we're going to try and get Garchomp into Tailwind. I just have to be very careful about how I do that, since my Whimsicott is one shot. I got the Raichu Y. This one is 110 speed, right? Okay, Draco Meteor, and it is Choice Scarf Hydreigon, which is what I thought. This one, no, this is the 130 speed one. Okay. Yeah, they added new Mega Evolutions for Raichu very recently. It was part of Legends ZA. There's 2 of them. Pretty sick. Okay, so the difficult part here is calling that they are going to knock out my Golden Go. They could choose to leave my Golden Go alive, and that would actually be the hardest option for me here. Especially because my Golden Go is -2 special attack. We're gonna try and go for Protects here. And make it rain. Golden Go should die, though, realistically. Draco Meteor, Zap Cannon, I think this kills. Okay, so I guess the question actually, I might have messed this up, right? Because Garchomp with Life Orb versus Hydreigon and Choice Scarf? Oh, Dragon Claw does one-shot. Okay, so I know. I played this correctly then. I think that I've done this right. I think. The Hydreigon is Choice Scarf, so it has to click Draco Meteor. It cannot protect. Both teams' Tailwinds just ran out. So I can now double my team's speed again. We're going to go for Dragon Claw into the Hydreigon, and the Raichu, I don't think can do that much to my Garchomp. Get our Tailwind up. Dragon Claw. Boink! Goodbye, Hydreigon. That's thanks to the Life Orb being back in the game. Man, Life Orb on Garchomp is so nasty in this format. Like, it just uses it so well. Yeah. Oh, Alluring Voice is a coverage option. Do I die? Oh, that was close, actually. Whoa. I didn't even think about that, but I guess that makes sense, yeah. All right, we'll go for Earthquake. And I guess it's more fun if we tickle him. Tickle, tickle. Boom. Let's go. Keeping the streak alive, baby. We are gaming. Yippee! The matches are definitely getting tougher, but we're getting tougher as well. Let's go. Bang. Ultra Ball Tier 3. Got that 8-game win streak. Greetings from Turkey. Hello. Greetings from Canada. What's up? Welcome. How's it going, Gore? All right. Let's see if we can keep the streak all the way. It would be really fire. What do we got for this one? Oh! Staraptor. Staraptor alert. This one's with Grimmsnarl, so we got the difference in composition this time. And also, there is Metagross this time, which is cool. So, there's like a couple ways I could do this. We could like both go Staraptor, and I can try and get tankier than them and just like thug it out. I could also go like Delphox and Golden Go or something like that. And I can pressure pretty good damage into both. That's really weak to Incineroar. Let's do Staraptor. Staraptor is fun. So let's try it. Samurott seems kind of risky. Golden Go is really good into their Staraptor in case things go awry. And I guess probably Garchomp. Can't go wrong with Garchomp. Alright, let's try this. See how that goes. Alright. Well, this is interesting. They led Staraptor and Metagross, which makes me almost want to think it's not Mega Staraptor and it's like Final Gambit or something. Because why else would you do that? I think Golden Go is a really safe switch here either way. So let's do that. And let's get Tailwind up. I'm playing on the Switch, but I mostly just do solo games here. Thank you though. I'm flattered. I appreciate it. But I probably just keep my friend code for myself. But if you've been playing Champions, I hope it goes well for you. I don't really play very regularly anymore myself anyway. This is my first time on in a couple months. Okay, it is Mega Staraptor actually. They just go Brave Bird. And then what's the Metagross up to? Psychic Fangs into Mine. Interesting. Okay, Life Orb maybe? That was a lot of damage. Yep, okay. I see. I get it. Yeah, I'm gonna bonk this for now. But thank you though. I appreciate it. Let's go for Shadow Ball into this. They're probably gonna Bullet Punch my Metagross, or my Whimsicott if I had to guess, right? I think I do just give up the Whimsicott though, probably. I'll go for a Moonblast into Staraptor if they let me. I doubt they will, but... Okay, they're going to, actually, so... Does Staraptor even live this? Maybe they protect Staraptor. Yeah, okay. Good reposition. That makes sense. This was a smart move from my opponent. I still like my position right now, though. This is feeling pretty good. Critical hit there is pretty sweet. Wow, that's insanely lucky. Critical hit and the special defense drop. So we'll go for Make It Rain here, try and pick off the Grimmsnarl, and then Moonblast, and I'm kind of hoping the combination will get Staraptor even through Light Screen. They can play around this, like they could switch out into Metagross, but they don't. I kind of didn't think they would. So we will launch a Moonblast into this guy. Boing. Dude. Okay. I was gonna say, that would be crazy a little bit, but Whimsicott with the crit, just bulldozing. Dude, my dudes, they want it. My squad. Whimsicott and Big Cheese String out here hooking me up with these dubs. So what's in the back then? Metagross and Incineroar. Gotcha. Okay. So Garchomp looks pretty unbeatable here. Yeah, I can just let both of my Pokemon go down, really. Because Garchomp next to Staraptor should just completely clean this one up. I don't think there's anything they can do to stop Earthquake. Huge. Goodbye, Whimsicott. No, Whimsicott! Did really good in this game, though. My goat. Hit him with a Shadow Ball. It's -2, but still get a little damage down. They also have Earthquake. Almost just boomed their own Incineroar. Crazy. I know competitive Pokemon can really be, like, such a funny game when you don't know, like, even if you've played Pokemon, right? The nuances of the strategy can feel very, very random when you're not, like, acquainted with the competitive scene. But I try my best to break it down a little bit anyway, as somebody who's been playing for quite a while. You know, there's some things that get really complicated, but also some things never get that complicated. Like, you can just click the Earthquake button sometimes. sometimes you just have a really strong guy and he clicks Earthquake. And it's just the same as when you were like 8. Yeah, well, I think that competitive Pokemon is kind of fun even when you don't know what's going on, but also a very interesting strategy game when you get a little bit deeper into it. Something I like about Pokemon is that it has some of the board positional elements of a game like chess, but also like some luck-based elements that make it more interesting. It's kind of the same reason that my favorite board game is Scrabble, because it's got a lot of strategy and skill expression, but also like there is the randomness of like what tiles you get or whatever. With Pokemon, you know, there's like you could miss stuff, there's crits, there's secondary effects and whatnot. But overall, very fun game. I love it. My face in the mixer says, yeah, just EQ, like Lee Star. That is true. Okay, so first your Garchomp clicks EQ. Then somebody else gotta click compression. Maybe that's our close combat. Where's our de-esser in this chain? Sacred Sword. That's 2 S's. So when Samurott dies, that's the de-esser. Who's our OTT? We need the OTT. I guess that's also EQ, but still, it's different. I don't know who our OTT is. And then reverb. I don't know. I don't know that my team is a complete vocal chain. I might have to work on that. I gotta lab it more. We got a rain team with Raichu here. That's pretty interesting. Let's go. Well, because it's rain with like Archaludon and whatnot, I'm a little more inclined to try and make Staraptor work. Maybe we'll open him up with like... I don't know. I don't know what to expect here, actually. I'm kind of out of my element a little bit. I don't know if this is correct, but we're gonna ball. I kind of ran out of time to think, and I just clicked some buttons, and we'll see what happens. My 9-win streak might be in jeopardy here. I don't know. I got Raichu, Archaludon. Did I lead Garchomp? Hell yeah, I did lead Garchomp. Perfect. Okay. Feeling really good about that. So let's go for a switch to Whimsicott and just protect Garchomp, and then the next turn, like, Tailwind Earthquake seems really good. Remembering the type chart takes ages. You're so valid for that. I remember one time in the Discord, Sumpfish, when he was getting more into it, posted a, it was almost like an Anki type thing, like a spaced repetition like tester for type mashups, and I was like, that's really funny but really useful, actually. Like, that would be very helpful for remembering them. But visual guessing works a lot of the time too. Yeah, the vocal chain analysis was extremely important. I had to do that. Oh, this one's Raichu X this time. Okay, this is the one with Electric Surge. I was thinking we might end up seeing this. Yo, dude, his nubs are huge. Look at his look at the size of his nubs, bro. His hands are so rotund. I love it. Self-Volt Switch for the stamina boost? Oh, he's sauced out like crazy. And now it sets the electric terrain. He's gonna go into Pelipper. And now he can Electro Shot in the rain with the terrain boost. Oh, that's nasty. Wait, that's so cool. That was awesome. What the hell? Oh, he went for Dragon Pulse. Okay, still. That was still really cool. That was such a neat play. All right, let's go Tailwind. And then I don't know whether this Pelipper is going to wide guard or not. Let's just Dragon Claw their Pelipper for now. I don't know if it's going to be wide guard or Tailwind. Yeah, it was wide guard, so heads up for me not to click Earthquake here. Let's get the speed control on. Take a chunk out of this Pelly. KO. No, surprisingly. Wow, Garchomp is fat. Damn. I don't know that saving Garchomp is going to be exactly the most useful for later. I'm kind of down to just like Moonblast into the Archaludon and then Dragon Claw. Actually, I don't know that that's even a move. Let's throw a Tickle into the Pelipper slot, and that way if it switches out, we'll still like get a lot of damage onto whatever it switches into. Sinistra maybe? Okay, I like this move. This is good for me. Gotta keep the pressure up. Bop. Ooh, big damage. Okay, good stuff, Garchomp. And then we go down to our own life orb. Oh, goodbye, Garchomp. I'm sorry. It's gonna be Citrus Berry. Yup. This is kind of dubious, if I'm being for real. What do I have in the back? Samurott, I think. Oh, if I have Samurott and Staraptor in the back, this is bad. We're in trouble, yo. Yeah, because they can Rage Powder. I feel like I can bait them, though. Okay. If they're smart, I might lose. But I think that if they're smart, I'm going to lose this game anyway. So let's see what I can do. So we're going to go for Moonblast into Sinistra and Protect. We're going to Mega and Protect. My hope is they're gonna, like, Rage Powder and try and KO the Staraptor. And that next turn another Moonblast will KO the Sinistra. That is what I'm kind of trying to get here. So let's go for Protect. My emo son, lock in. Bait him. Okay, they do Rage Powder. Yup. Alright. Crucial moment. Did they target Whimsicott? Okay, we might have found a way back in. Hold on. I don't want to say we're so back, but we might be so back. The problem is, they have a defense boost, and I feel like they're gonna survive. But I don't really see what else I do, so we're gonna do our best here. I guess I could have made like a really aggressive prediction and called them to not Rage Powder, like maybe they switch out. Yeah, I could have predicted this actually. If I went Tickle, oh man, if I went Tickle this turn. They might be protecting, to be fair. That's also a good play. They're not. Oh man, I could have won. Oh, I could have won. No. Whoa, damage crit. Yeah. So many crits today. Whimsicott is locked, bro. Holy. Yeah, if I tickled, man. If only I tickled him. No! My win streak! I was winning so many! Oh. Goodbye, Staraptor. Oh. Out of context, if only I tickled him. Hee. Wait. Hold on. This Raichu is slower, actually. I forgot. This one is slower than my Whimsicott. If my Samurott is faster than the Archaludon, which I think it might be, I actually might still win. Wait. Hold on. Sacred Sword ignores defense boosts, so this should kill. Moonblast maybe outspeeds and kills Raichu. They can only fake out one, if they even have it. Okay, they protect. Wait, surely I think I just like go down the line now, right? I guess we gotta see. They can like use the Sinistra to heal Archaludon a bit more. Maybe it can live a Sacred Sword with leftovers and another Hospitality boost. Oh, this is gonna be close. God. Gets so much healing. Let me just calc it. Samurott. Anybody doesn't know, calc is short for calculator. Sacred Sword versus Archaludon. Sacred Sword, not gonna KO. Okay. So we gotta call them to make a mistake, basically, right? Oh! I don't know if I got that in. I did. Okay. So again, if they don't target the Samurott, then I am lost. But if they target the Samurott, I think I can win. Oh, they made the read. No! I overthought it. Oh, I had to make so many predictions right in a row to win this. Let's see how they can throw this. They can think to go for Electro Shot and switch out, right? That's the only way. Wait. Oh. No, he's smart. Why? Okay. But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. He has to get the Sinistra back onto the field. We're gonna call that the Archaludon switches out this turn. Because it can't protect and I'll just kill it, right? So I'm gonna say that he's smart enough to switch out into the immunity of Sinistra. Let's see. Oh, what? He just left it! Man. Oh, I can't make all the reads in a row. My bad, guys. The undefeated master run is not to be. I knew this was going to be a tough matchup. That was a really cool opener, dude. The Volt switch. I did not see that coming. That was sick. GG, Yabo. You got me. That was a cool team. I'm not even mad about the loss, honestly. They played well. They had a really cool team. I think that Rain is a little bit of a tricky matchup for my squad. That was a fun one. Let's keep it going. I still think that we can maybe get to master rank today. We've been doing really well on the whole. Well, here's another Rain team, so let's see. No Archaludon on this one. This is probably Raichu Y again. They got the Swampert stuff, which is pretty interesting. Pelipper and Whimsicott is kind of fascinating also. I don't really know what to expect here. Yeah, this is a bit of a tricky one to sort of logistically figure out what I want to do. Maybe it's Samurott on the lead here, to be honest. I could see Delphox having a good case here with like Garchomp. It'll be tough to position this. I think my rain matchup's pretty scuffed. But we'll see. We'll see what I can do. We'll try. We'll ball out. We're gonna ball like crazy, guys. Don't worry. Okay. Golden Go lead with the Whimsicott. Interesting. I'm pretty down to just Tailwind and Night Slash, maybe? Because, are they just gonna Moonblast? That's kind of the question, right? Do they just want to Moonblast me? I don't think that you ever, like, Shadow Ball this slot, so actually, maybe I just switch to Delphox here. Delphox has a really commanding position on the next turn. Okay, yep, they protect the Golden Go. If they Moonblasted, they're really fortunate that I'm not Encore Whimsicott, but they Tailwind, okay. So we are going to Moonblast, Whimsicott, and Heat Wave. They might go for like a switch to Pelipper and Shadow Ball my Delphox. I think I live that though, and we'll get good damage into Pelipper on that instance, so I'm not like mad about it, I don't think. Could also just be a Make It Rain to try and get the caught. Oh, no switch to Pelipper. Did they not bring their rain? I wonder. Okay, they Encore. They win the speed tie, and or well, no, actually, they just go for Encore here. So I'm locking the Tailwind on that. But like, if I don't miss Heat Wave, which of course I do miss Heat Wave again. Man, Delphox, you need to get some glasses, bro. You've been missing like every important Heat Wave today. Oh God. That's so evil. What is wrong with you? You absolute menace. Hello. That's a diabolical play, bro. This dude went for a nasty plot. What the? He's setting up. That's crazy. Okay, well. Delphox does need to lock in. I guess, actually, no. Like, I think that bringing Samurott back out makes me feel pretty safe. Because they could, like, Encore my Delphox, let Whimsicott die, and then go into Pelipper, but I think they're just going straight into Pelipper. No, they're going into Swampert. What? Protects? Dude. Okay, they live. I guess that's fair. We crit the Swampert. That's nice, at least. I assume this Make It Rain now. Yup. I should live this, even at +2. Dude, that did so much to Samurott. I guess Life Orb. Wow. We live on 1 HP. No sweat. No sweat. We tank those. We body that. Here's the problem. Is that they can switch into Rain and get the speed advantage. So what I gotta do is I gotta protect my Delphox and get my Tailwind back up, I think. Yeah. Now, if they mess up here and target the Delphox, that will also maybe just let me KO the Swampert? I'm not sure. Gotta be close if not. Oh, they protect Swampert. Okay, nice play. Caught me lacking. So I'm gonna go for Aqua Cutter into this. And also... I guess probably Psychic? They're gonna Mega Evolve, so it's gonna give them Swift Swim. And they gotta take their choice here. They can KO one, but they can't take both. Not with Swampert anyway. So they're gonna take my Delphox. I'm kind of counting on Samurott in the rain to be able to pick off the Swampert here. I believe in you, buddy. Get him. Bang. Huge. That's my son. U-turn Pelipper. Hello. What the? He's not even Choice Scarf. That's crazy. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so we're both gonna go Whimsicott here for sure. Interesting. What the heck? U-turn. They go Golden Go. Yup. So I Tailwind and attack the Golden Go here, I think. Night Slash is my best option for this. Okay. If they are not plus speed nature on the Golden Go, then we should... Like, Samurott should be faster, generally speaking here, especially because they're nasty plot, but it's not impossible. Alright, we do outspeed them. That's really big. Boom. I'm feeling pretty good after that. Now I think they might go for Encore into my Whimsicott again, right? Can I allow them that? Only like I think that the right play here is to double the Whimsicott. They could be protects, but it's not that common. Let's see. Okay, nice. That should be game. We're not gonna lose to rain twice. Man, shout out Samurott with the 1 HP survival. That was huge. My goat. I'm like pretty happy that we win this game, even with the Heat Wave miss onto Golden Go. That was a huge miss. Delphox has been locked out, bro. Delphox has been locked out crazy style, but you know what? That's okay. Samurott was locked all the way in. My goat. Let's keep it rolling. I'm having fun. I feel like the fact that I haven't played in like 2 months is making it a lot more novel to like come back and just play a bunch of games. This looks like a Staraptor game, which is fun. We haven't had one of those for a minute. To be honest, I think I can Staraptor out the gate here, maybe. I guess the only fear with that is like Whimsicott being too annoying. There's like probably some stuff I can do. Maybe Garchomp is still like the better initial lead partner, because it pressures like every attacker on their team. Staraptor's really good, and then probably Golden Go has some merit, Samurott has some merit. I'm maybe leaning more towards Samurott. I'm like really disrespecting Whimsicott here, to be honest. Like 3 out of my 4 brings are weak to Whimsicott. However, too bad. My Whimsy is more powerful than yours. Prove me wrong. Alright, Whims Glamora coming out from my opponent here. I'm kind of down to just go Tailwind and rip an Earthquake. And like, if you want to attack into my Whimsicott, you are losing your Glamora. I'm okay to hit myself here. Gotta start off the effects chain for this one, get the EQ up, right off rip. Oh, is this not Mega Glamora? Is it just regular? Because they're not Mega Evolving, and they're not Protecting. Maybe it's Focus Sash. Let's find out. Boing. It is Focus Sash. Interesting. Okay. And they're gonna start like putting up the Toxic Spikes or whatever. Not what I would have clocked this as. Fascinating. What do they go for here? Just take out the Whimsicott? Yeah, that's totally fine, I think. I do have to be careful of their Whimsicott here, is the thing. What if I just don't Mega yet? Does that ever occur? Maybe I like protect and Rock Slide? That doesn't feel right. But maybe it is. Yeah, Pokemon Champions has been out for a little bit, actually. Okay, they Spiky Shield, that's fine. Oh man, they call me out. They target Garchomp, that's really bad. Oh, that kills too. I think I lost. I think I just lost. Oops. I think that I lost. Especially because this could be Encore now as well. Yeah, that's really bad. I mean, I gotta play to my outs, right? I just click the buttons and hope that it works out. We'll find out. But they did catch me turbo lacking there. Maybe I was better to make that play in reverse, where I don't Mega my Staraptor, I Brave Bird the Whimsicott. Yeah, I lost. There's no way that I can beat Whims. I'll just forfeit. Good game, well played. I was right. I was like, I'm super disrespecting Whimsicott here, and I did pay the price. Oops. I had to play that one a little smarter, and I didn't. Because I could have gone Brave Bird with Staraptor. I protect my Garchomp instead. And then, like, the next turn, I'm pretty fast. If Sneasler comes out, it's not that threatening. Yeah, like, that was definitely the play. I made a misstep there in the middle. Oh well. Live and learn. Keep it in mind for next time. Scovillain. This guy is kind of interesting. It's a new one. Well, it was in the last regulation, but still relatively new. It's got a really cool ability. where anything that makes contact with it gets burned, like, or not even just contact. Like if you hit it, it burns you, which is crazy. Very neat guy. I want to be Staraptor full. I want to do Staraptor things. Gotta bring Garchomp. And we'll bring Samurai. Golden Go. Let's bring Golden Go. Alright. What you got? Ethan, Raichu, Incineroar. Okay. I guess the worst case scenario here is fake out Flare Blitz, double up into Whimsicott. That feels like a diabolically insane move to make. It's not impossible. I'm not gonna overthink it. I'll make my Garchomp switch, I'll try and set up Tailwind, and we'll see what happens. Man, the new Raichu Megas are really cute. Well, he's so, like, Pikachu-ful in the Y1. Like, he becomes so, like, Pikachu-colored and everything. Okay, Incineroar gonna fake out Whimsicott. This is still, like, a really good positional thing for me. They can't protect the Raichu anymore. They have only one resist to Earthquake. So, yeah, we're just gonna put up Tailwind and rip an Earthquake. And I don't really know what they're doing here about that. Protect Incineroar is pretty uncommon. Interesting. This should just be the Raichu, though. Goodbye. Yo, and my Whimsicott at 6-7. Good team effort, Garchomp. Perfect Earthquake. Interesting. Okay, good game. It'd be like that sometimes. Alright, it would be nice if we can get another win streak going here. Since we've been going up and down for a little bit. Fairy Prince 7? That's like such a cute nickname. Shout out Fairy Prince 7, man. That's fire. Metagross, Raichu. Okay, so they're definitely rocking some pretty Garchomp weak stuff here. Garchomp looks real good. I just need to get the positioning up. I need to get Garchomp in Tailwind. I don't know that I want to go like just straight out the gate like Whimsicott Garchomp. Maybe Staraptor's pretty scary to go on the lead with because the Milotic actually would be annoying. Like, I'm not that scared of the King Gambit, but the Milotic could be. Maybe like this seems pretty reasonable. Samurott can put down like decent damage into whatever they want to lead. Kind of incentivizes the Raichu to stay out. Maybe opens up my Garchomp to come onto the field at some point. We'll see. Oh, they timed out. Does that mean that they just get the default 4 at the top? If I see Metagross Raichu, I'm gonna assume yes. Nope, Raichu and Incineroar. Okay. Well, this does give me a very safe opportunity to bring my Garchomp onto the field, right? I guess one question is, do I even risk fake out Flare Blitz, right? Like, I think letting the Raichu move next turn is pretty fine. Let's play this like really safe. Let's switch to Garchomp and detect my Samurott, and then we'll just switch Whimsicott back in at a later point in the battle. Our Samurott. They're going to fake out the Garchomp. We get a little bit of rough skin damage. Point. Focus Blast. Eek. I'm down to just Earthquake and switch to Whimsicott. I am a little worried if Alluring Voice will KO my Garchomp, I suppose. Maybe Protect and switch to Whimsicott was like good enough. I don't know. Kind of spooky either way. They switch to Sinistcha and then maybe protect the Raichu. Yep. Okay. So I'm gonna Earthquake my Whimsicott to not a lot of effect, most likely here. I guess the next interesting question is if I think they're gonna go for Trick Room, if I think, like, okay, what do you have? Your last Pokemon is almost definitely slower than most of mine, so Trick Room makes a lot of sense. I have to imagine Raichu wants to switch out here. I mean, I could be wrong. I guess another question is what into, right? They actually have nothing that, like, resists the Earthquake. So in that case, maybe I'm still down to just Earthquake again. I guess Incineroar will kind of tank it. I'm gonna make a really bold prediction. Let's see how it goes. It did not go well. They just left the Raichu on the field. That's crazy. Guys, he's insane. Check him, PC. Oh, come on, dude. Focus Blast into the Garchomp, you madman. What? Okay. I still don't think my position's that bad. We're gonna Mega here and rip the Brave Bird into the Sinistcha, and we will just Tailwind. We're still, like, our Garchomp is still gonna be really good later. I'm keeping him kind of poised for victory down the line right now. Like, getting all that damage onto Sinistcha is pretty important. It's kind of the only thing they've got to sit in front of the Garchomp when I'm clicking my Earthquakes. So they're gonna preserve that. Makes sense. Unfortunately, this goes before my Mega, so I don't get the attack boost. I get an attack drop instead. That's rough. Should I have... No, I did need to Tailwind this turn so that I outspeed before the Raichu kills me. Or they just protect the Raichu. Interesting, okay. Staraptor gonna die to recoil here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So, I don't want to do this. Probably protect. Switch Garchomp on this side. Feels pretty good. Could be Garchomp on that side. Maybe it's Chomp here. And that way I can Moonblast the Incineroar if they give it to me. That damage could matter. This might have been too telegraphed. Let's see. Fake out here. Do they target the Whimsicott slot with the Raichu? That's kind of what I was hoping to see. Big damage. Okay, I predicted that correctly. Wow, that's a lot of damage. What the heck? Damn. Okay, well, now I can safely go for Earthquake and pivot my Staraptor back in. And we've got a very offensively commanding position. Both of these Pokemon die to Earthquake. They could, like, switch to Sinistcha and protect. It's kind of like the best they got, I think. But man, I feel like my Aerodactyl team would kind of go insane into these Raichu mashups, not gonna lie. I feel like having a Tailwind user that you can already Earthquake the side would be so broken. Okay, Raichu's gonna protect and they just let go of the Incineroar. This feels like pretty good for me though, no? Am I crazy? 'Cause now Raichu is like still on the field and it can't protect. I think I'm really poised now. King Gambit in. Okay. Well, Earthquake is like devastatingly good here. I don't think Sucker Punch from King Gambit kills my Garchomp. My Staraptor is faster than the Garchomp, I believe. I guess. Oh, I can't see speeds in here. I'm pretty sure I am, so I can't Roost, because then I'll be grounded and then the Earthquake will hit me. Pretty sure I just Protect, though. I think Protect is optimal, because they gotta Sucker Punch my Staraptor here, right? No, they went for Garchomp. I messed up. Oh, snap. Oh, yeah, maybe I lost, actually. Gambit lives. But I guess I can Roost with Staraptor now, and that's kind of powerful. This is, like, so complicated. It shouldn't have been. I could have probably made this easier. Like, do they Trick Room or not? play this very non-committal. I'm gonna fake tears myself, boosting my special defense for the Raichu and the Sinistra. And they do Sucker Punch something, so that's really good for me. We're gonna Roost, healing our HP. As they do Trick Room. Kind of what I thought would happen. So basically, I am giving them the speed control. In exchange, I'm gonna put my Staraptor at +4 special defense. And I'm gonna say that I can just, like, be really fat. This is the game plan that I'm going all in on. I've got my Samurott. Because I didn't Tailwind, also their Raichu will be the slowest Pokemon on the field in Trick Room. Oh, it's Iron Head. I should have tickled. Oh my god! Ooh. Live. +4. Oh, I dodged! Big dodge! Okay, Whimsicott dies. Scary. We barely lived that. I should have tickled myself. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I think they're gonna go for the same move. They could Rage Powder, that's the problem. Do I do 8% to King Gambit with Night Slash? Yeah. Okay, so we Night Slash the King Gambit, and we Protect. And we pray. Ironhead goes into Staraptor. Matcha Gotcha. I think I lived this, surely. They're so unlucky. They're actually crazy unlucky for that. Whoa. Okay. We're maybe so back? In terms of Trick Room too. I think I'm just supposed to go for this, and then Mega Close Combat into the Raichu. I think this is right. They Rage Powder? Okay. That was like definitely not the move from them. I think I got it. This goes down. And now close combat. Whew, that was a tough one, not gonna lie. That was tricky. But we did maneuver it in the end. Yippee! I do kind of want to try out my other team as well. I think this team, it's good, but it's not like great. We're starting to get to where people are pretty good. I want to give out a try to the other team that I theorized, which is a little bit more like bog standard guys. But I've never played a team with Mega Aerodactyl before, even though it's very meta. I've also never tried Mega Metagross since that just came out. So this should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Let's give it a shot. I don't remember what all I have on this team. Alright, we got Raichu, Archaludon, Swampert, Pelipper, Rotom Heat. So I think this is Raichu X again, probably. Well, I think I like Aerodactyl on lead. The question is, do I want to lead him with Sneasler or Garchomp? I could see the argument for both. I'm thinking... Also, wait, what? I don't even know what ability I'm running on my Basculegion right now. I hope it's adaptability. It should be. Do I want... I think I want to Mega my Aerodactyl in this one. I'm kind of leaning like Sneasler here. Garchomp, Basculegion, probably? This seems reasonable. Let's try this. No new guys for the first one, technically, but... Aerodactyl's new for me. I feel like even though this has been like one of the absolute top Pokemon, I just never bothered trying. Okay, so we got Pelipper and Swampert lead. That's a little tricky. Because they are going to... Well, I'm assuming that their Pelipper is going to have Tailwind, which if it does, that could get pretty tricky pretty fast. Like, this Swampert is going to be a big problem, I think. But we're going to try our best to get it under control. Let's see. Both going to Mega up. I guess my Swampert matchup's really weak on this team, actually, huh? I'm gonna fake out. Bop. Tailwind. Pelly, probably also gonna Tailwind. Nope, it's just Hurricane and a Sneasler. That will kill, I believe. But, I mean, that's not all bad for me, though. Like, as much as that seems really bad, now I can bring Basculegion onto the field for free. And, like, that's gonna threaten big damage. How fast is Mega Swampert? I don't know. Base 70? Okay, so I outrun him with both. I think I Rock Slide. And, I mean, you gotta go for... I mean, you would Tailwind if you had it there, wouldn't you? Maybe you wouldn't. I don't know. How boomed am I if I lose Aerodactyl? Not that boomed, honestly. Not that boomed. Let's double into Pelipper. They could Wide Guard, though. But, I mean, like, that doesn't address the... Okay, they don't protect the Swampert. They also don't Wide Guard. We're gonna get speed control for the rest of the battle here in exchange for probably losing Aerodactyl. Right. Running my resources down very quickly, unfortunately, but maybe we'll be okay. We'll find out. Who do they go into here? Rotom. Okay, that's kind of good news for me. Let's hit a Rock Slide. And Liquidation the Swampert, probably. We'll see if they protect Swampert this time. They don't. Big damage into Rotom. So, I mean, if it's Raichu in the back, we're looking kind of juicy. Thunder. If that paralyzes me, that's scary. Maybe it's choice because it's running Thunder, or... Like, that'd be kind of crazy if not. Okay, they do paralyze me, so... Entering dubious territories, and it's leftovers as well, so... That's not good. Oh, it's Archaladon in the back. Uh-oh. Kind of need to hit this thing with a rock slide for sure, or with an earthquake for sure. Also, this is my last turn of Tailwind, though. Maybe the right move? Garchomp versus Rotom Feats. And Dragon Claw also does like so much. I think I Dragon Claw here, and I last respect the Archaladon. And that should be a lot of damage. Maybe this isn't correct though. I don't know. I don't know, man. We'll find out. Oh, the paralysis on the thunder might be what does me in here. Let's see, how much damage is this? It's not a kill. Do they knock out my Garchomp? Okay, they went for Electro Shot. I think I win. I want to say single target Earthquake should get it done. Even with the defense boost, surely that kills. Like, that's so strong. Okay, well, Swampert does seem to be a pretty scary dude for this team, but we did manage it in this one anyway. It was an odd game, but we got there. Bang. I think that'll put us in Ultra Ball 2 now, right? Yippee! Alright, we're moving up. We're getting there. We're getting another win streak on. We're 3 in a row. Getting that win streak bonus up. Maybe there's a universe where we can still actually get Master tonight. Break the device. Mods, hit his toaster oven with a sledgehammer. It's true. Can't be letting Rotom do Rotom things. Okay. Frostlass Dragonite. Aerodactyl looks so good here. Really, King Gambit is all that kind of stops it. And so what I'm looking at is like Aerodactyl and Sneasler seems very strong. I mean, okay. What else do I want to bring? Basculegion could be quite good as like a late game option. Sylveon seems very reasonable. Probably more so than Garchomp does. I do need to be a little bit careful not to lose my Sneasler before I deal with the King Gambit, because I am kind of reliant on Sneasler to beat the King Gambit. So it'll be important that I position that well, I think. They go Dragonite Frigoreth. Okay. So I'm going to want to play defensively with my Sneasler here for sure. We can just go for Mega and Rock Slide. And we probably want to just go into Sylveon here. If they Trick Room, then we'll be slower than them, and they'll have no more multi-scale, probably. If they don't, we can set Tailwind for Sylveon. It just seems like a good position to get Sylveon onto the board. Kind of thought about if Aerodactyl Sylveon had merit as a lead after I locked in, and I think maybe it did. We got Sylveon. Repping for Pride Month, hell yeah, let's go. And then we have Aerodactyl for my fellow Aero Aces. This team is so prideful. Yo, we're big reppin'. Alright, we get a Rock Slide in. There's a chance that we could flinch either one. Let's see what happens. No flinch, they Air Slash into Sylveon. We can eat that. And we do flinch the Farigiraf. Okay. Let's just click Rock Slide and Hyper Voice, I think, to be honest. Like, I don't think they threaten a KO onto either, so let's just go for damage. We're gonna protect the Dragonite. I thought about Hyper Beaming the Farigiraf, but I was like, probably don't need to do all that. Maybe it was worth. We'll see. Good damage. Is it Citrus Berry? Probably. Yep. Okay. Maybe Hyper Beam was correct here. But still, like, Sylveon is very well positioned if they do Trick Room, so I don't know. That's a lot of damage. And they do want to set Trick Room. Okay. So this is making me think that Sneasler is in the back, probably. Or sorry, that King Gambit is in the back, I should say. I kind of want to get something that has a little bit more pressure on the board. The problem is, like, I don't really want to bring in either of these yet. Maybe my move is just to protect here. With both. Stall more time. Then if they switch to King Gambit, it's bad for me. I think I'll Hyper Voice still. Yeah. I could have, like, hard read this and hyper beamed, but that seemed kind of dumb. Okay, they do Psychic that slot. It's about what I was expecting. Hyper Voice here. We get big damage on a King Gambit. It's really good. And, like, what I like about this is it kind of forces their hand next turn in a lot of ways. Like, they have to Iron Head the Sylveon in a sense, especially knowing they're going to go Dragonite, because if they don't, they lose immediately if I go for Hyper Voice. I guess the Dragonite... I think Bastion Legion is the least important to my game plan from here. Let's switch that in and detect. If we're really lucky, they'll double Sylveon, or they'll have, like, Ice Beam into Bastion Legion or something. If not, Thunderbolt would be, like, pretty bad. We'll see. Protect our Sylveon. Keep her safe. Oh, they protect Dragonite. That's really good. Do they Iron Head? I mean, it should be Iron Head either way, right? They Iron Head, and they make the read. Like, they do make the correct prediction here to Iron Head there. And, like, call out the Sylveon Protect. So that's a good play. I'm going to call that they will Iron Head the Sylveon this time. But I'll respect it still. I'll Aqua Jet here. And pivots. Tricky spot in some ways, huh? We've got enough damage actually that, like, Sneasler's not as make or break. We can go Sneasler here. If they predict this, I think I can still win. Okay. Big crit, actually. That's pretty important. Iron Head. We barely live. And it's Thunderbolt into Bastion Legion. Goodbye. Oh, now this is, like, quite good for me, though, right? Because I can Fake Out on the last turn of Trick Room and pressure with Hyper Voice. Yeah. This feels pretty good. Okay, they're gonna switch out the Dragonite into Frost. Wow, they did bring Frost last, even though they megaed the Dragonite. I was kind of wondering. That's an odd choice for sure. I crit the Frost last. I was like, there's no way. I was like, there's no way that that's just enough. That's insane. That should be game though. Yeah. Good game, my interesting one. Okay, wait, we gained so much on the wins with the win streak bonus. Master is doable. We're like maybe 2 games out, maybe like 3 games out. That's like pretty winnable. It'd be cool. I mean, the new ranked season only started like a few days ago, so. Oh, another Swampert team. This one's got Mawile, interestingly. Okay. Well, last time I learned that Basque Legion is a pretty important guy for dealing with this. So I'm maybe even more apt to like lead it this time. Probably want to lead with Sneasler so that I'm not completely just getting owned on the Archaludon lead. But actually they're gonna want to go for Sableye, right? Maybe it's Sylveon then. Sneasler in the back. And then probably Aerodactyl. Yeah, let's try this. I don't know if it'll work, but we'll see. Still kind of vibing out the rain matchup. They're on a 7-win streak. Oh boy. Swampert Admirer. Why? Finished a Mawile lead. Whoa. Not what I was expecting to see. Can't lie. I forgot Mawile gets Intimidate on lead too. Okay. Let's see. Mawile is kind of demon without me having Garchomp or Metagross, actually. That was a mistake. I was like so fixated on the Swampert that I kind of left myself wide open here. Let's go into Sneasler. And I'm kind of expecting Mawile to protect this turn. Actually, you know what? Let's like make a hard prediction maybe. He's gonna do so little though. But it might be like, that little might be what I need. We're gonna go for Hyper Beam and Last Respects into the Sinistra. They do protect this. Last Respects very weak here. Only base 50 and also -1 attack. That's a lot. I'm gonna kill Hyper Beam. If Hyper Beam hits, it does. Let's go, Pride Beam. Okay, huge. Get exploded. Enormous. All right. So the downside of that play is that my Sylveon is a sitting duck this turn. It is going to die to the Mawile. The upside, of course, is in the fact that I just got the Sinistra out of the way. Pretty unscathed. So we'll just start putting some damage on the Mawile. I guess Sableye could prove to be really annoying without my Sylveon. So I might not be as winning as I think I am, but they light screen. That's a mistake. That's definitely a mistake since my Sylveon cannot attack this turn. But we get some good damage there with Basque Legion, and yeah, they're gonna take Sylveon. Goodbye, Sylveon. No! It's okay. It was a legendary Pride Beam. Thank you. We can bring in the Sneasler. My idea here, mean, it's not that deep. I'm just gonna keep throwing attacks at them all while. I kind of figured they might, but I guess I could have gone for coaching here if I wanted to, like, really predict the will-o-wisp. Yeah. That would have been my best move, would have been coaching. Whoops. Yeah, okay. I still think my best choice is to just go for close combat and liquidation. It's like the most damage I can deal in one turn. And I think if they're not setting Reflect and having Basket Legion burned, the Mawile should die, I want to say. They can absolutely encore me, that's fine. I was just gonna click that button anyway. I didn't even know that got Sucker Punch. That is so much damage. Oh my god. We are saved by being Focus Sash. That was a crazy move, actually. I mean, well, I don't really know that that would have affected any universe where I wasn't planning to attack. Because if I protect, then I just protect. But they can encore the protection. Still, though, that's crazy. Almost a diabolical move. You only look intimidating from the back. Yup. Mawile is such a cool Pokemon. Like, the way that the Mega, like, flips around. It's, like, so cute, but a really cool concept also. I like it a lot. Now, Archaludon, I'm, like, really not out of the woods yet. Archaludon is kind of demon. And I still need to figure out how I'm actually breaking this Sableye, too. Because, like, they're going to Rain Dance now. And start going for Electro Shot. We want to keep Basket Legion. It threatens more damage. So let's go for... We want to close combat the Archaludon with Sneasler, I think. And we can kind of throw away Aerodactyl. I think 1 HP Basket Legion matters more right now. Sableye is decently likely to not have an attacking move here. And so as long as we can kill the Archaludon, then it doesn't really matter if how long it'll take my Sneasler to break the Sableye. It'll probably do it faster than Burn kills me. But this thing with stamina is going to get really scary really fast. Okay, we're gonna absorb electricity. And then blast this guy away. Or my Sneasler, yep. Okay, so now I've got to make a prediction. I assume they are going to... oops. They're going to protect their Archaludon and try to Will-O-Wisp my Basket Legion to finish it off. I obviously will lose if that happens. So I gotta go for dual Wing Beat here and protect. And then, to be honest, I think I might still need to like crit. I might still need to get the crit on Last Respects. Maybe I was better off attacking with Basket Legion that turn. But I was. Oh wait, this is Encore Sableye. I just lost. I forgot. Yeah, I had to double the Sableye that turn. That was my mistake. Oh, but then the Will-O-Wisp kills me after anyway, so I just had to... They just had to miss, I guess. Is the only way. Okay, let's see how else they can throw. Let's think about that, right? Let's say that I Aqua Jet the Sableye and it kills. If I'm going for crit anyway, let's try and flinch them with Rock Slide also. So we'll Aqua Jet the Sableye. Get that down. Missed the Rock Slide, huge. I assume, well, they could have messed up, right? They could have assumed, okay, protect or Encore the Basket Legion inside of the game. We just take out Archaludon and win. Do they do that? They do. Okay. So if I... Well, I mean, this is kind of the best case scenario, actually, right? Because now Basque Legion can go for Last Respects, and it's at base 200 power, because all of its teammates are dead. This at +1 defense. If they don't protect this turn for some reason, there's like a very low chance that I can kill in one. It also depends how much defense investment they have, but more than likely I need a critical hit here. Yeah. Now I pretty much definitely need a critical hit. Unless they're like no defense, right? If they're no defense, then I could kill without a critical hit. Otherwise, I need one. Go, Basque Legend! Get him! Beam! It was a good try. It was a really good try to bring it back. But that was very tough. Yeah, maybe the Hyper Beam turn 1 play wasn't as strong as I thought it was, to be honest. But like, if I had given the Mawile Trick Room, I don't know that that would have been better. Close one, well played. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break and then I'll still play a few more. I'll be right back. Hi. I have good news and I have bad news, guys. Let me have a quick drink of water. But I should have refilled my water. Oh. The bad news, my bathroom was occupied. I didn't even get to go to the bathroom on my bathroom break. But the good news though, I got cookies. Hey. I got another cookie. Let's see. Whoa, Toxapex. Was this Wolf's team? It kind of looks like it. I'm gonna lead like Aerodactyl Garchomp. Man, I haven't gotten to bring Metagross to a single game. I don't know if it's just been the matchups or if I just don't know where he's good, but like, this dude has kind of been fraud status. Probably Sneasler. Cookie's so good. It might have been for Father's Day, but I feel like the one celebrating. Okay, Kingambit Garchomp. I think I just Tailwind. Earthquake. Or I could Dragon Claw here. Yeah, let's Dragon Claw. Unless they're like Habanberry, Garchomp. They could Project also. Project is reasonable. We'll see. Oh, it's Scarf. Oh, it's Scarf Garchomp. That's brutal. I kind of forgot that it could be Choice Scarf. Okay, well, that's not a very great trade for me. So I'm assuming they're gonna, like, Iron Head, and then I lose both? I might have just lost turn 1. Yeah. I, like, totally forgot that it could be Choice Scarf. Whoops. Do Basculegion Sneasler ever work? I don't know. Moving back, thank you. Wait, this is kind of good for me. I gotta play around Sucker Punch this turn. I did get Tailwind, so like, I'm not all bad right now. Let's Protect and Close Combat. They could read this. Actually, maybe... Let's Aqua Jet and Close Combat this turn, because they probably got a Tailwind no matter what. So we'll break the Focus Sash, play around Sucker Punch. They don't go for Sucker Punch, though. Okay. Is it Choppleberry? Probably. No? Focus Sash. No! Oh! Wait, do I win? That crit did not matter. It might have if they had the Fighting Resist berry, but without it, it shouldn't have mattered. Maybe I should have Aqua Jetted the King Gambit also. Excuse me. But I was kind of expecting a more defensive turn. That was a little crazy. Okay, it's Charizard in the back. I mean, because I'm Focus Sash, I just got him, right? Like, I just Dire Claw the Whimsicott. I guess they could Encore me into Close Combat, but still, that's so passive. Oh, they're stalling my Tailwind. Smart. Or not. What? Did they forget to press Mega? Because they went for Solar Beam, even though there's no sun. I mean, they don't know that it doesn't matter because I'm Focus Sash. But that is really funny. Alright. I thought I was cooked, but we end up winning that one. I would love to fax you some cookies, by the way. If I could give you guys a cookie through the screen, I would give everybody a cookie right now. And then none of you would judge me for eating 4 cookies for dinner and a 5th one for dessert. They're too goated. They're so yummers. You guys can all have cookies in spirit. Here you go. Everybody take a cookie. Everybody grab one. This is a team that needs to get Trick Room up no matter what. Metagross is a really good option for me to kind of shut this down. I'm probably gotta be like Sylveon. I guess Sinistcha Farigiraf is the most like defensive thing they could pull out. to try and like stop me. I guess also a Sneasler lead could help them because they could fake out. Yeah, Burger Sneasler. Makes sense. Crazily enough, Hyper Beam sometimes can one-shot Farigiraf on its own, apparently. So I guess the question is, like, what do I want to do? I probably want to go for, like, Iron Head and try and get the flinch, or Hyper Beam and hope for the kill. And if they're, like, really silly, they will not fake out, and I'll just knock out one of them. We finally get to see Metagross Mega Evolve. Oh, they didn't fake out. What the? Okay, so we could have gotten away with a much greedier play, probably. I lied. We died at that. Oops. Didn't really consider that move. I guess that's definitely a play. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Bring out the chomp. I think I'll do like Dragon Claw here. This is getting pretty bad though. Critical hit on Garchomp is really dire. They probably just knock out Garchomp here. Okay, they send this into Metagross. My win condition, like Torkoal, Sinistra in the back. They miss Matcha Gotcha, and I live Eruption. Okay, it's Mawile. I mean, I kind of thought so. Mawile, Torkoal, yep. I mean, this is just curtains for me, right? I think I do just die expeditiously. Okay, I have an idea to try and win this game. Basically, we're gonna protect both this turn. We're gonna swap Garchomp out to Basculegion and both probably die. We're gonna protect the last turn of Trick Room, and then if Earthquake crits the Torkoal, maybe I kill both of the last two with Earthquake. This is my idea. Optionally, if they go for Play Rough and it misses, or they switch to like Iron Head or Sucker Punch, and Basculegion lives, then we could also get like Aqua Jet damage into the Torkoal, and that might be enough. I guess we can always try and get like a triple Protect with Metagross. It doesn't hurt to go for more Protects. So there's a 1 in 3 that we get another Protect with Metagross, and then there would be a 1 in 9 after that we get a third one. Let's see. We don't get the double Protect. So Eruption is going to delete him. Basculegion kind of ate that. If they didn't go for Play Rough again, they could miss, and if they didn't, then they could not kill him, I think. Let's see. It is player up, but they do land it, unfortunately for me. So we do have to... Well, okay. How many turns of sun are left? 3. If they have solar beam or earth power, then they probably kill me. If they only have fire moves, I wonder if I could ever live. Probably not. Oh, Sucker Punch. I forgot. Yeah, I think they got me with Sucker Punch, actually. Right? Sucker Punch just kills. Surely that kills. Like, that's so strong off of Mawile. Mega Mawile versus Garchomp. Sucker Punch does like 50%. Yeah, so my only win con is triple protect to stall some Sucker Punches, and then I like win a mind game when the Torkoal is back to Solar Beaming or something. Yeah, okay. Good game. Ah. Man. Tough one. Yeah, losing my Sylveon on turn 1 was just pretty brutal. Although, given what was in the back, I mean, was Sylveon even the right thing there? I just feel like I don't have a good 4th Pokemon into these teams. I guess that's why you normally run Charizard with Metagross, is because Charizard can come to matchups like this, whereas Aerodactyl can't. I'm understanding. We'll do one more battle. I think this is probably my last one for tonight. No master, but that's okay. Let's see if we can end on a win anyway. Get one more for the fans. They got the Staraptor. It's okay. We don't need him. We don't need it. We'll go Sneasler, Aerodactyl. Mr. Legion, Mr. Chomp. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really expecting Master today on the, as soon as I realized that it dropped me all the way back down in, like, Pokeball tier. That was pretty tough to climb that. Like, we've made a pretty big, climb upwards here, either way. Maybe we'll come back sometime in the near future and finish up the Master run. Maybe we won't. I'm not too pressed about it. I haven't played in like 2 months. I was mostly just like, I should like check this out again, because I've been watching, I follow some of the regional events still, and I'll like watch the streams. Sometimes me and Shiny like to talk about them while they're happening, but I haven't been like playing at all really, so I'm just glad that we've been winning a good amount. We've been having a lot of good games, even on the ones that I've lost. It's been fun. I've been vibing. Okay, Staraptor and Whimsicott. This is tricky because I want to Tailwind, but I also want to attack the Staraptor. Like, dual Wing Beat seems good. Tailwind also seems good. Okay, let's Tailwind, and let's also Dire Claw Whimsicott, and if they want to attack, they can. Oh, they played it really defensively. That's really good for me. That's really excellent. Okay, in a perfect world, we like poison the Whimsicott, or we sleep it with Dire Claw. Be evil. Oh, it's not even Focus Sash. Never mind. Okay. Let's go, Sneasler. I mean, this is like really excellent for me now, because now I can pressure dual wing beat into the Star Raptor, so if it megas, it'll like die. I've got Sneasler with the Unburden, so its speed is doubled. And yeah, Tyranitar comes in, so I can kind of just throw a close combat at that. I'm like so threatening right now, for real. I'm just gonna, I mean, I could miss dual wing beat, and then everything might fall apart. But if that doesn't happen, I'm looking pretty solid. We'll see if the Tyranitar is focus stashed or not as well, I guess. You guys like my bird calls. That's my Staraptor. Bonk. Oh, he's fat. Wait, what the? Yo, he's really thick. I thought that would kill for sure. Never mind. Goodbye, Sneasler. Bonk. Okay, well that makes things a little more interesting. I still got Garchomp, so I feel pretty okay. But that does make things more interesting, for certain. I'm guessing Excadrill, and their game from here is kind of just to click Rock Slide and hope that my guys flinch. Yeah, pretty much. If they don't get the Rock Slide flinches, we should be sealing it up. Mainly Garchomp we don't want to see flinch. I guess I could go for Iron Head flinch on the Garchomp too. We'll see. The Iron Head Aerodactyl, I think that's always a loss, right? Maybe not always. I don't know. Basculegion can finish both of them. The tricky thing is like not getting KO'd in exchange. Okay, well, we're fine now. I don't know why I was thinking of some like insane universe where the Tyranitar just randomly has like Ice Beam or something. I think it does learn Ice Beam. I'm pretty sure it can. But that would have been quite surprising. But yeah, here we can just Aqua Jet this, Dragon Claw this, and I think that should be a wrap. Now it should definitely be a wrap, because even just Basculegion wins this. Big crit. Enormous critical hit. Thank you, Basculegion. Yeah, some move. Tyranitar got like a bunch of crazy ones, to be honest. I think it's got like Thunderbolt, Fire Blast, and Flamethrower, Ice Beam, and Blizzard. Those are like most of the weirdest ones. It just got a bunch of the elemental moves for some reason in the old gens. But anyway, we do manage to end it on a dub. Solid climb. We got like most of the way to Master Ball. We're like a few games away. We got some new achievements. What's new here? We got Whimsicott Admirer. That's so whimsical. Okay, huge. Water type move Fiend. Flying type move Fiend. Okay, we just get some tickets and stuff. Swag. In the mailbox, rank up rewards. Oh, thank you. Whole bunch of rank up rewards. Refilling my wallet for next time I need to build a team. Very swag. And our daily missions. Thanks for just putting them all. Let's also, just to do all my dailies, we'll do one recruitment for the fans. Show me something swag. Can I get a shiny Pokemon? That would be kind of crazy. That's not a shiny. Aww. Wait, the little banner across them is so cute. You guys, like, look at the little pink gradient. That's awesome. Lycanroc's eyes are they go red and then turn green? That's interesting. That's kind of sick. Let's take Sceptile, not Spider. Sceptile. Oh. Thanks. And now we can complete all of these. Swag. Alright, that was fun. That was a good time. I wasn't sure how things would go today because I haven't played in a minute, but I had a good time. That was really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed my first time sort of dabbling back into some competitive Pokemon in a little while. As for next week, I'm not going to be on schedule because some of my friends that moved are back in town, so I got to be available. But I do have a stream on Wednesday night. It's going to be like really late, like midnight Eastern, I think we were saying, or like 9 p.m. PST. I'm going to be playing Plate Up with Sev and Mint, and I don't know if there's anyone else, but Sev and Mint will be there. It'll be really fun. So you can look forward to that late night Wednesday stream for sure. I'll try and get a couple more in there, Gorilla, throughout the week. I just gotta see. It's a very busy week for me, but I'll be around. Ups your plate. Thank you, thank you. Big ups to my plate. Yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful end to your weekend. Have a great rest of your night. And I will see you Wednesday or maybe sooner. Bye-bye! Take care, everybody. Bye-bye!